Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the tweet of the week.
The tweet this week is buzzard, and buzzard is a really quite a good conservation story, I suppose, although it's not active conservation. Buzzards are making a good recovery. Buzzards and sparrowhawks got hit very, very badly by DDT. DDT was introduced, I think, in the 1940s, and it caused birds of prey. It accumulated. You get little bits in insects which were eaten by small birds, and the poison in them accumulated as you went up the food chain. So birds at the top of the food chain got big doses of DDT, and it caused them to lay eggs which were very, very thin. And as they moved the eggs around, they broke. And so the success rate of birds of prey breeding went right down, and the numbers went right down. But sparrowhawks and buzzards have come back with, to some people, alarming success. Alarming because it's a bit upsetting to see a sparrowhawk whiz through your garden and pluck a finch from your bird feeder and go off and eat it. But that's what happens in nature, and when we get to the tweet of the week about sparrowhawks, I'll explain a little bit about how it's actually worked in some birds' favour.
And do the buzzards, you said, might have a more distinctive sound than some other raptors?
Buzzards are usually heard before you see them. You hear this lovely mewing call. It sounds like a bit like a cat call, and they make it almost all the time when they're soaring around. They don't seem to scare their prey. So you quite often hear buzzards long before you see them. They're big birds. In Scotland they're known as the tourist eagles, because they're so big that people see them sitting on telephone posts and so on, and they say, "Oh, I've seen an eagle," but it isn't. It's a buzzard. It's a big bird, but it's not as big as a golden eagle. So they have broad, rounded wings, and they go round and round in circles looking for things like rabbits, but they take a huge range of prey. They take birds, they'll take wood pigeons and so on. Rooks and jackdaws are prey to buzzards. I think one webcam recorded 26 different species of prey being brought into their babies in the nest. They've populated the Isle of Man very well in recent years, so it's one of the more common birds of prey for people to see and to look out for. A walk in the hills should really be accompanied by a buzzard at some time.